Soul. This is day 3. Oh, sorry. Okay. Welcome to Feast for the Soul, day 3 of our 17th annual feast. And Feast is a peace movement, and it's about finding more peace with grace and ease, and joining in co-creating compassionate communities. And we create a community here every day. And we hope that during the feast, you may find one other or two other people who live in your community, who may be interested in joining us and also joining yourself to have these beautiful meditations and conversations. So whether it's your first time here or you've been to the feast for many years, you're truly welcome. We're live streaming on Facebook, and we'll upload onto YouTube later on today, the recording. And after the recording, we'll put all the links that you'll need to move you forward, the website, etc. But for now, I would like to introduce you to our faculty lead, our dear beloved Suzi von Mensenkampff, who comes from County Cork. Suzi's been a great friend for years and years, and she's also volunteering her time for her beloved feast. So welcome, Suzi. Suzi's meditation tonight is Cultivating Inner Peace as a practice. Suzi is a meditation mentor, a Vedic educator with the Chopra Center, and also she trained with Sarah McLean as a meditation teacher. Suzi's personal meditation practice is rooted in the ancient wisdoms of yoga meditation and Ayurveda. And Suzi developed an unshakable trust in following her intuitive guidance and is on a mission to expand global consciousness. She believes that as we each transform our inner world, we will transform the world that we live in. So Suzi, I hand over to you with great love, with great gratitude for being here. And we're so looking forward to you sharing your meditation with us.
Thank you so much, Sue. It's lovely to be on the other side of the front facing, let's say, on this call. It's been a pleasure volunteering with everybody in the Feast family for the past couple of weeks, getting this up and running, I suppose, and gathering all of the different people together for what looks like a really inspirational faculty this year. I love meditation. I'm absolutely passionate about it. It has transformed my life. And as a result of that, I've really made a commitment to myself to bring meditation to as many other people as I possibly can in whatever form I can. And I really believe that, you know, when we make it accessible through all of these different, you know, social networks and ways of practicing, whether it's online or listening to recording, or whether it's going to a retreat, every meditation practice that you show up for really counts. As much as stress is an accumulation in our system, meditation is like the antidote to that stress. So every meditation kind of builds on the last one. The only one that is, you know, though it's the one you don't turn up for, or the one that you forget to do, is the only one that you'll ever regret, I believe. I'm passionate because of overcoming the misconceptions around meditation as well. A lot of people I come across will often say, oh, I don't have time to meditate, or, you know, I just can't meditate because I can't stop the thoughts. So that can be a huge deterrent for a lot of people. But as I always say as a mentor, look, come on in, let's begin wherever you're at and start from there. So whether you're beginning with just a breath awareness for 1 or 2 minutes, or you're a seasoned meditator and you're sitting comfortably for 40 minutes, wherever you're at is exactly right once you're showing up. The other thing that I love to take care of as I lead people into meditation is that comfort is the key. So you'll notice that none of us here are sitting, you know, in a cross-legged position on a cushion on the floor. We're just sitting in chairs. Some people may be lying on the sofa or sitting in your car, wherever and however you're seated. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable. And the other thing that I also like to pay attention to is sounds. So sometimes there could be a sound in your environment and it could disturb you during your practice. I have a neighborhood dog who barks every time I'm meditating. He starts barking away outside. So I just invite in the sound of that dog as part of my meditation. So remember that sound is never a barrier for your practice. You can just allow the sound to come and go. And don't worry about it so much. Because even if you are disturbed during the practice, the guidance really I would give is to just keep coming back, come back and begin again, and just keep coming back and begin again. So I wanted to do meditation on peace for the start of the Feast for the Soul, because I'm, I've been feeling a bit concerned about what's going on in the world. There's a lot of wars, there's a lot going on in the Middle East. And I've been, researching what can I do about it. And I really believe in bringing that peace into myself. I do believe that connecting with that peace, the quality of peace within myself, will definitely have the effect of rippling that out to wherever it's needed. I'm going to begin the meditation today with a short poem by Rumi. It was translated by Coleman Banks. And then I'm going to take you into just connecting with our breath. We'll slow down our mind by connecting with our breath. I'll guide you all of the way, so just follow the guidance. Sometimes you'll notice that you drift out of it altogether. You may not even notice what I'm saying, and that's fine too. But as soon as you become aware, you just come back and begin wherever we're at. The next part of our practice, we'll go into like a heart-centered breath. And from there, we'll go into a little bit of self-inquiry. So self-inquiry is simply asking the question, who am I and what do I want? So we'll just bring those questions in during the practice as an intention without trying to answer the question. We'll just repeat the question a couple of times. You'll see how it goes, so you can follow along. And then we'll go into a mantra practice. So the mantra just means that we're repeating something. And our mantra for today's practice is, I am peace. Peace begins with me. I am peace, and peace begins with me. So that's where we're going. There'll be some silence after that. And as we come out of the practice, we'll do a body scan just to really integrate the practice. They're the real main stages of meditation. There's the beginning, arriving as you are, slowing down the breath, deepening it, going into the practice, going into some stillness, and then coming out nice and gently, and just integrating it so that you come fully back into your body as we end it. So I'm going to begin with, as I said, with the poem by Rumi. And I invite you just to relax where you are now, sit down and just listen to the words as translated by Coleman Banks. This is called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. Whether it's the dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So knowing that those emotions, whatever comes up, is just part of the practice. And however you experience this practice, I invite you to keep coming back to wherever we are. So from this place of comfort, notice if you're holding any physical tension in your body, and just ease yourself into it. Relax your shoulders. You could roll them back softly, moving them away from your ears. And also resting that just have your hands resting in your lap lightly. Ideally, your feet are uncrossed. And feel that connection of your feet to the floor, your back to your chair. So we're sitting upright, ideally, but without holding any tension in our body. And now we'll begin to connect with our breath. So I invite you to observe your breath as it is now in its natural state. You could ask, how am I breathing? Notice the movement of each breath, the rise, the gentle fall, the rhythm, the sound, the temperature. And let's take a long, slow, deep breath in together now. Breathing in through your nose, filling your belly, and then releasing, softening your belly, allowing the breath to move out gently, slowly, and thoroughly through your nose again. Settling in a little bit more. Follow the natural rhythm of your breath. The natural sound and the sensation of breathing. And if your eyes haven't automatically closed by now, simply close your eyes or just lower your gaze, soften your gaze. Becoming aware of the movement of the breath in your chest. Let your awareness rest here in your center of your chest, your heart center. You notice your attention drifts away. Maybe it's going to a sound or a sensation or a thought. Gently come back to the awareness of the center of your chest. The movement of your breath. If you feel that you're holding any other tension anywhere in your body, simply have the intention now to allow that tension to soften and release. And we begin the inquiry part of the practice now, maintaining awareness in the heart. I invite you to ask yourself silently the question, who am I? You can repeat it silently a few times, maintaining awareness in your heart. Who am I? Who am I? Let that question fade out. And then we'll take a second question. What do I want? What do I really, really want? Again, don't worry about trying to answer any of these questions. We'll plant them just like seeds in the fertile soil of your heart. What do I really, really want? And let that second question go. Just allow it to fade out. And we'll begin the mantra practice next. The mantra is a silent and gentle repetition. Don't force or try too hard. Might speed up or slow down. Might even disappear altogether, and that's fine. You just begin again. So it's a silent repetition. I am peace. I am peace. Peace begins with me. I am peace. Peace begins with me. Continue now the gentle and silent repetition of I am peace. Peace begins with me. I'll be watching the time, and I'll let you know when we'll move on to the next stage. Effortless ease. I am peace. Peace begins with me. I am peace. Peace begins with me. Release the repetition of the mantra now. And simply rest here. Rest in being in your own stillness and silence for a few more minutes. Notice your breath again. Notice the gentle, natural rhythm of your breath. And let's scan your body to really experience the benefits of the practice. I invite you to begin by placing a gentle awareness at the top of your head. From the top of your head to your forehead and the back of your head. Taking in your face, your jaw, your mouth. Awareness at the back of your neck, your throat. Awareness across both shoulders. Gently becoming aware of the space between your shoulder blades. And then the front of your chest. Awareness along your spine and the front of your body, down both arms into your hands, including your fingers and thumbs. Becoming aware of your hips, both legs, both knees and ankles, all the way down to the soles of your feet, the tips of your toes. Gently becoming aware of your whole physical body, resting in being. I'm going to end the meditation today using a quote from Lao Tzu. I invite you to really relax and hear his words. If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbours. If there is to be peace between neighbours, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. And as we allow those words just to wash over us, let's take a long, slow, deep breath in, really connecting to that center of your chest, to your heart. Feel the qualities of this practice. I am peace. Peace begins with me. Feel it in the center of your being. And allow it now to ripple out to every cell in your body, rippling out to your environment, to your home, to your family, your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors. Let's have this collective intention, if you wish to join me, to really send a ripple of peace from our hearts out into the world, wherever it's needed today. Take a few more moments as we start to draw the practice to a close. Feel your physical body start to move, maybe your fingers, your toes. Feel your breath. Connect with the sounds in your environment. And gently come back from the practice. Come right back, right here, right now. Back to the feast for the soul. Back to this precious moment. If you wish, you could take a stretch. You could open up your arms if it's comfortable for you to do that. You could take your hands up, just stretch out of your body. And I love to finish my personal practice by taking my hands down in a prayer position. And I always end by taking a bow first to myself for showing up for this radical act of self-care and self-love. And then I take the backs of my thumbs to my heart. And I thank everybody who has joined me in the practice and has shared the practice with me. Namaste.